sweeter now. You find it every day, girl. Wish that I could love you right in a special way, girl. You light my fire. So lucky now to have you all along, girl. I really love the way you love, girl. Forever I'll be yours, baby. You blow my mind, baby. I'm so alive, baby. You blow my mind.
Thanks for tuning in. We've got some exciting basketball up ahead. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. Now here's Murray. Pass to Williamson. 5 to shoot. 18 feet out. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Irving looking around. Here's Flag. And the shot's good.
Yeah, most young players want to take threes. Flag is the rare wing who almost prefers to bang down low.
Jordan the screen. Down low. And slammed up by Jordan.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. On the take. And it's Flag missing. And here's Murray. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Pass to Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, no doubt Williamson's one of the most powerful dunkers the NBA has ever seen.
And that one's good. Flag.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
And the dunk to finish it off. Oh, beauty.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
And absolutely, even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Jones. Pass to Williamson. Out to the right wing. Jordan, the screen. Washington grabs the miss. The Mavericks trailing. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Count that one.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Pass to Jones. Here's Queen to the paint. Oh, missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Here's Irving. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
Yeah, Irving has a sixth sense for where to find his shot.
Jones from outside. Gafford grabs the miss. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. So Jason Kidd decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. So both teams changing it up here. Good on the first of 3.
And in terms of raw talent, Kyrie Irving is a step up from a lot of other guys. He just has an innate ability to create things out on the floor and make tricky shots.
He's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
Bay outside. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Here's Messi. And it's flushed down.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Drops in the 3.
Not too many players have ever had the feel for the three-point shot like Klay. He was born to shoot the deep ball. Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. And here's Thompson for 3. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Now the Pelicans in transition. A nice shot by Fears.
And if he gets into the open court, Fears is going to fly. He knows an easy opportunity when he sees it.
Sends it home from three-point land. Thompson's got 6.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The kick out to Poole. Takes a 3. Lively grabs the miss. The Mavericks lead by 5. Pass to Thompson. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Poole looking it over. Out to the right wing. Up in time. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
That's just a great play on his side.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
They clearly wanted to be the more physical team, and they are setting the tone that way. I love the work.
Yeah, scrappy play by Middleton. Going up inside and forcing his shot past the coverage.
Here's Flag. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage throw.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get off the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Yep, that one's good. Queens got his first points in this one.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Kicks it out to Middleton. To the left side wing. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him. It'll be on Zion Williamson.
Intelligent play by Middleton. Now, he does what he can to ensure he gets fouled while in the act.
Pelicans trail by 7. That's to Queen. They kick it out to Murray. Inside. Here's Williamson. Outside Jones. To the left wing. Here's McGowens. From behind the arc. And Jones, good for 3.
Slow defensive rotation, causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
That one goes. Count it. Middleton's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's the mindset Middleton has to have. Be active and keep moving. Never let the defense get comfortable.
A clear look for Murray. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
It took a lot of confidence to take that shot.
Pass to Middleton. To the middle. Here's Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
You're working the two-man game with Middleton. They trust him to make those good reads.
Here's McGowens. Lets it go from deep. And it's Bagley with a rebound. Here's Flag. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Dallas.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points and penetration. Now, that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Now Irving. He's got 5. And they doubled up Irving. Oh, it's stolen. Pass to Jordan. And here's Murray. He's guarded by Irving. Back to Jordan. Nice move. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
And then the thunderous dunk adding insult to injury.
Crafty move. He nails it. And we're tied. Jordan's got 4 points in the quarter.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
So Jason Kidd decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Mavericks making a change here. 55 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Oh, Jordan with the block. Here's Messi. Nifty move. Rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Irving for 3. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
A huge part of Kyrie's game. He's so good at capitalizing from outside.
To the inside. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Throws the rebound and the putback. Irving's got 10 points in the game.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
He had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Dallas on top. They lead by 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Here's Irving. Pass to Flag. Here's Gafford. Covered by Jordan. Right side Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Flag. Tries it from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Jordan. Nice move. And it's good on the layup. 10 points for him.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Back to Murray. Pass to Williamson. To the right side. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. Now Jordan. He's guarded by Gafford. Clock at 4. New Orleans needs to get off the shot. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And it's a bonus whenever Jordan gets cooking. He's feeling it and showing no signs of slowing down.
And there's the whistle. That one goes on Herb Jones. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
And so it's Dallas with it. They trail by 3. Outside Irving. The 3 ball. And it's Jordan with the rebound. And here's New Orleans now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Murray with it. Checked by Washington. Down low. Here's Jordan. And stolen by Irving. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Flag. Lays it up and banks it in. Flag's got 6 points.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
To the paint. Here's Jordan. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish basketball.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Mavericks trail by 3.
On the court.
Now here's Irving. He's got 10. Pass to Flag. It's picked off. Left side Jones. It's Poole on the wing. Hasn't got one to fall yet. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Well, I think that was a product of the pressure. Take your eye off the ball for just a second, and it can lead to a turnover.
And so it's Dallas with it. Out to Thompson. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. For the tie. And it's Queen with a rebound. New Orleans leading by 3. And Daniel Gafford picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Outside Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Messi with it. 6 points for him. 5 on the clock. Pass to Queen. Inside. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half, but these teams have now turned it up.
Well, the margin for error is getting smaller, so the stakes on each possession are getting bigger.
To the wing, right side. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense, given the situation.
Both teams deciding to change it up. The three from Thompson hits the trifecta. Thompson's got 9.
And this is Thompson's game. His coaches and teammates love seeing him shoot off the catch. Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
It is nice to have a playmaker who can also get up and finish like that.
Back to Bay. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
And here's
we'll see the defending world champion, Oklahoma City Thunder, taking on the San Antonio Spurs. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here at the table with me, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And over on the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. 6 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter or block just about every shot in his vicinity.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Fox. Inside. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. They double team Wembanyama. The foul, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
The shot by Williams, no good. Wembanyama, that's for 2. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Tipped away. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
And the basket by Castle.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open. Easy
possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now, here's Fox. After the Mason, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
Holmgren outside. There's Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Offensive rebound. Here's Oklahoma City. Pass to Williams. Picked by Williams. To the middle. And it takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Both teams will make substitutions. Not a fast start here for the Spurs. Trailing by 4. Back to Fox. Outside for Wembanyama. And it's Vassell in the corner. Nobody near Barnes. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Screen by Hartenstein. Down low. Johnson outside. To the inside. Wembanyama.
Wembanyama is a specimen. Right at the rim there with a purpose.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Oh, that's too smooth. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander with some clever playmaking there.
Fox, no good. The Thunder leading by 4. Pass to Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Back to Barnes. And stolen by Williams. Pushing it up. Here's Wiggins. Wembanyama with the rebound. So it's San Antonio now. Vassell, no good. 34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Wiggins throws it down.
The knee just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Wembanyama. And that one's good.
Wembanyama is a talented passer. He is so good at finding his teammates.
Outside, Dort. Here's Wiggins. And that does it for the first quarter. Thunder lead by 4. Live from the AT&T Center in St. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
I'm really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can. He took it right to the rack and hook. There's no one that can stop him.
There's the pick. A three from Bryant. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Now, here's Mitchell. Over in the corner, Caruso. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Spurs trail by 6. Pass to Champagnie. Lots of room. That one wide left. It's deflected. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
San Antonio ball.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. A 3. Rebound by Wallace. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Over in the corner, Caruso. Holmgren the screen. Tries the spin move. Mitchell in the corner. 6 to shoot. Pass to Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Running the pick and roll like a veteran there. Harper, outstanding find off that screen.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And Wiggins throws it down.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Spurs shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
And something scouts found very appealing about Dylan Harper. His skills are ahead of the rookie curve. He's got a deep bag already. A lot of moves that other guys would need to get schooled on.
McCain. Williams. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And they repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
After Champagnie. Good on the triple. Champagnie's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And it turns out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise. So we'll see some free throws here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Both teams changing it up here. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. No good on the free throw. They can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Barnes outside. Vassell outside. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. Wembanyama getting it done inside.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Back to McCain. To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun. Both of as a player and as a fan.
Here's Barnes. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
To the middle, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. San Antonio making a switch here. Spurs trail by 4. On the wing, Johnson. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, I always saw that as an effort foul. If it happens once, coaches usually let it slide. You just don't want to make it a habit.
Barnes the screen. For 3, Vassell. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Caruso. Wembanyama, that's for 2. And he knocks down the jumper. That's now 8 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game. Here's Joe.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Oklahoma City out in front. They lead by 2. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 6.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be a lot.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Short trip to the rim for Wembanyama. That's a nice finish.
To the inside. And stolen by Wembanyama. Back to Johnson. Pass to Vassell. Spurs passing it around. 5 to shoot. It's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Here's SGA. Here's Holmgren. Well, it was only a matter of time that they finally get the bucket. And the Thunder lead by 2.
Come to me, come to me.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Wembanyama, a screen. And it's Fox with the jam.
Boy, Fox, there may not be a quicker player with the ball in his hands.
Here's Williams. Hits the layup after the sweep pump fake to freeze the D. He's got 8.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
The kick out to Fox. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Pass to Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he can't bank that one in. Vassell with it. Now SGA defending. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. And the Thunder making a change here. Here's Champagnie. And botches the dunk. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Over in the corner, Williams. No block shot on the way. And Holmgren finishes inside.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Pass to Plumlee. And it's spanned in by Plumlee.
Oh, he's just flexing his muscles on that slam.
He wanted these people to hear that one. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. There's Williams, and it's sent back by Plumlee. Harper in the corner. Oh, rejection by Holmgren.
An outstanding shot blocker. It's not just about Holmgren's length. It's about his positioning as well.
Timeout.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the Thunder making a switch here. Spurs trailed by 4. Stolen by Mitchell. Inside. Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, he knew what was on his mind.
Here's Harper. Here he goes. Plumlee, no up. The Thunder lead by 6. Down low. Here's Mitchell. Nice D from Bryant. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Back to Plumlee. And it's in by Plumlee.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that dish.
In the corner, Wallace with it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And that one's good. Caruso.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
And here's Bryant outside. So it's Oklahoma City with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal.
Oklahoma City, 41.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Should have been more pressure-packed basketball. Spurs trailed by 6. Pass to Champagnie. Good and a nice assist from Fox. Champagnie's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Spurs. Oh, Gilgeous-Alexander slams it down.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
To the middle. And out of bounds is the Thunder gain possession. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Holmgren in the high post. Outside Williams. Shot clock at 6. Double team on Williams. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And Oklahoma City making a change here.
Oklahoma City substitution. Number 34.
And so Fox will bring it up for San Antonio. Fox with the game.
Look at Fox get up. Okay, I see you flexing on him.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Holmgren. Good defense by Wembanyama. Spurs trailed by 4. Thunder with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Banked in off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points in the quarter.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Screen by Wiggins. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Spurs trail by 3. They set the pick. Hassan. Clean from outside.
And after all that time, finally, they've been able to tie it up here in the fourth quarter. What a comeback and what a finish we have seen.
And even when time was starting to run short, there was no panic. They kept their focus and went about their business.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Vassell. And pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
That is where you want to see Wemby making big plays in big moments.
Screen by Wiggins. Holmgren showing the moves down low.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
Now Castle. And Banyama.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Now Williams. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
I would tolerate gas like that sometimes. Game, man, I tell you what.
And the Thunder making a change here. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
What energy from Fox when they're up against it, proving he's ready to be that guy.
SGA up top. Gilgeous-Alexander unstoppable off the drive.
And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment.
Looks like the illegal pick was set up. That's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Now Holmgren. Nice move. Wembanyama reels it in. Now Barnes. San Antonio again turning it over. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes. He wants everyone on the same page. With Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending to the in store, guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Now, Hartenstein. 5 on the clock. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Timeout. Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And timeout called by Nick Johnson. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. So they'll probably try for a 2, but if something opens up...